there, buddy, Paladin here, and welcome back. So, alright, today we're heading into the Huntsman's Cope? I don't know what it is. I had to actually look it up. Apparently it stands for a group of small trees together, normally regularly cared for. So I think it means the Huntsman's Forest, is I believe what they intended for it to mean, but I don't know. So, that is going to be our destination for today. We're going to be going this path we unlocked just before I logged off last night and called it an episode. Up, out, this way. Now this is going to loop around quite a ways before we actually come to anything there. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bonfires, I think, before we get to a boss. And it's a pretty complex area. For those of you guys playing ahead, the best thing I can say is take your time, take it slow. At one point, the path splits, but they kind of split over top of each other in a manner. The one path loops up and around and is going to go through these much tougher enemies. You're going to come across these guys that are a little bit taller than us. They wield these nasty sickles. That is the wrong way. The other way, through a bridge that lowers, is the way we're going to take. And we're eventually going to find a bonfire inside like this little jail cell with an NPC in there. And you have to get the key and unlock that. That's going to be my goal for today. I'm not sure I'm going to make it there. This episode might run a little bit long in order to do all that, as there is a ton of loot to be had. Okay, so go ahead, head off there. For those of you staying around, let's see. So we're good on life gems. We got plenty of fire bombs. We have our sword. I'm just thinking here. This guy has not upgraded yet because he's still sitting here. Let's spend these last few souls. Maybe he'll move finally. I don't know how many it is. We've bought in 6.5k, I think, from him. No, we've also bought the legs, so we got 9.6k or something. We bought the helm too, so now he should definitely move. This full set should be enough, and we have this full set, so I'm not buying anymore.
Always open for
Screw
business.
him. He will eventually move over to a new sitting position, and that's how we'll know he'll have new armor. Let's spend this money on some rings then, before we go.
Oh. You do have a
Nope, we're not buying any rings either. This one or this one we need. And they're a little too much.
Nothing
Okay,
suited you,
well, we're
I
gonna float
presume?
some souls. It's not the end of the world. We should not die. Now, this is, in my opinion, this first part of this area is no tougher than, where we just came from. Bastille. Lost Bastille. This is about a little bit easier than that. A little tougher than No Man's Wharf, in my opinion. Of course, it's all subjective to what you come across out here. For the most part, this area is just keeping your head on a swivel as it kind of opens up and leaves a lot of places for enemies to come in and get you from behind if you're not paying attention. But this is going to lead up to a relatively nice area eventually that we're going to be working through for the next few episodes, which will eventually get us to the Ember for the blacksmith. Before we do that, though, let's talk to this guy. I think we have enough to talk to him. We have 8 ints, 22 phase. We should be good.
The dark stirs. I see it. The dark has sparked within you. My name is Falcon. I will trade with you what you need.
Okay, this guy is a hex vendor. So he requires you to have both faith and int at least to 8 in order to talk to him. And we have our int up because we did the guy down in No Man's Wharf. All right, let's first buy an item. Let's see what we have. Looking here, the Archdrake staff requires. We don't have enough int. This guy's B Lightning affiliation and B Dark. That might be worth having. Let me just look through. He does sell another Ring of Protection. We're going to pick this up, actually. We'd like to have 2 of those. It's a good safety point. He sells Dark Pine Resin. Then he sells Magic Barrier, Dark Orb, Dark Weapon, all these dark spells. They're all hexes. For now, we're not going to pick any of them up as we don't have the infort. We may at some point later on in the game add in some int to mess around with these. I don't know at this point. We want this ring though. We want 6,000 for that ring, and we want to check out our chime.
The time will come.
Yeah. Stop. Let me open this up. Do we have anything? Ooh, we do have some. Ooh, we have a lot of souls. Yeah. Here we go. This should give us plenty to do some purchasing here. Now, I think actually, I actually did a little bit of research today. I was sitting in the clean room surfing the web on my phone. So I did some research, and if we look at where our chime's at here. Okay, so this chime, we'll have to go through it this way, has a B modifier for lightning. This chime has an A modifier for lightning. So we actually want to start using this chime over our other one. Let's see, weight-wise, ooh, we're at 70.2%. What's this nonsense? How do we get over? How do we get up to 70.2? We're gonna need the bow. Let's put that on for now. Let's compare stats to anything else. Yeah, we'll use the regular night set. That'll drop us down. Now back to here, and this charm. So the A modifier, we should start upgrading this also as soon as we can. And an A modifier, there is an S modifier for lightning, but that doesn't come until much later in the game. I believe, if I recall off the top of my head, it's attained by trading in a boss soul. Alright, so this guy is a B dark modifier, nothing lightning. B lightning modifier, be dark. So this would be a good one if you're going to be casting both hexes and lightnings, but we're not going to be. Let's go ahead and pick this up. And do we want magic barrier? I'm trying to think of any bosses where we're going to need magic defense. It's more PvP based, I believe. There's no real magic casting bosses that I can think of. This could help for the final boss. By then we'll be able to think about it.
This land lies closest to the dark. That is why I came here. This kingdom collapsed on the go. All that are left are either undead or hollow. Save a few misfits like myself.
Okay, if you want to listen and talk to this guy, it's fine, you can go ahead. He doesn't really do much. This isn't one we have to talk to a whole bunch of times. He does not ever go back to Majula, but he's not very far from Majula, so it's not a problem. And there's a bonfire right here, so you can teleport right out to him. Alright, here we go, up this way, into the Huntsman. Huntman's Forest, we're going to call it. I think we ran by a guy that's going to come stab us in the back. Yeah, we did. Eventually he would have came. Alright, so, now as we enter this area, whoop, he almost got us, we want to stop. There's a butterfly. You can kind of see those wings there. One good arrow should, nope, 2 arrows will take him down. If we run into that green stuff, you're going to get poisoned very, very quickly. It's not very nice stuff. So we're going to take that down. Now there is, down below us, there's some stuff. Ooh, there's another butterfly. We can take him out. Of course, we'll probably hit a bonfire. Whoa. I can aim. There we go. We're probably going to hit a bonfire, so that guy will probably respawn. But this goes way down, and at the very bottom of this is a bit of a tougher enemy. Not really a boss, not even a mini-boss, just at our current level, he's a bit tougher than we want to take on. There we go. We'll lightning spear him to the face soon enough. Okay, that up there is the, what is that, the undead crypt, I believe it's called. We will eventually get in there. There's only one boss. There's not a whole lot there. But that is the path. I was saying how the path kind of splits, and one way is much harder than the other. Oh, I forgot about you. Let's get back outside. I was trying to blind fire a lightning bolt. It didn't work very well. Okay, this area has quite a few little rogues and everything in it, so we're going to have to take our time. And you can maybe hear some arrows smacking off the wall. This guy's still shooting at us. Where are you? Where are you, punk? I gotcha. No. That hit me? Oh, you jerk. jerk. There we go. He's down. Okay. What was I saying? So, that area across the bridge, that is the tougher way. We will eventually come back to that. Over there is the Covenant of the Blood, which is your PvP covenant if you want to invade people. Approach this door with your shield up. Or just back away from it. And we can actually break this wood off these windows in order to light up this room a little bit. Make it a little bit easier to see. Let's go ahead and we're going to hop down here. Keep an eye out. And back here. Whew, I am not playing well already. I can already tell this is not going to be a good night. I apologize if I'm a little bit dry this episode. I'm always a little bit dry. But it was a long day at work. I put in 13 hours today. I want to record this one episode, and then we will move on from there. Okay, we're going to come around. We're going to come up top here. I'll try and boost it up a little bit. Hey! Hey! No! I said no. So enough of that. And our only way out from this side is up this ladder. Which is going to bring us up to the top of the building. Give us a pretty good look. Watch these club guys. They do chain attacks that can be quite painful. And clubs have naturally high, what am I looking for? Poise damage. So you can get staggered pretty quick. Poison moss, life gem. And then we have to go back through the whole building again. So we want to hop off right here, down to there. Good. So we're back on the other side now. And we can go out this back area. Okay. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to stick our nose here, and we're going to wait. Guy with a club. That we missed. Okay. There's an item right there. We want to get that item. There's two ways to get it. You can either get on this bridge up above and fall down through. However, we don't want to go through all that. Or you can kind of run right off the edge here and do a plunging attack, and that'll stop you on there. Before we do that, though, there is a bonfire below us. We want to light that bonfire. That way, if we do miss and fall and die, which there's a 50-50 chance that's going to happen, we won't have to respawn all the way back at the hex, dude. So we're actually not going to rest at it. We're just going to light it and then climb back up. Okay, we do have our ring on us, ring of life protection. So if we do die, it's not the end of the world. What we're going to do is we're going to line up right here, and we're just going to kind of run off the edge, and as soon as we're falling, we're going to attack to do a plunging attack. Like so. Now we can pick up the item. Pharaoh's Lockstone, Token of Fidelity. Okay, the Pharaoh's Lockstone, you guys know what those are. Those are obviously the keys for all those faces in the walls and everything, and we were looking for a spare one. The Token of Fidelity, you might also know what that is. That was the item we were receiving for doing co-op. To get back, we run and hop here, and we're down. Now, if you do not want to play co-op, but you want to join the Brotherhood of the Blue in order to get the Holy Hand Grenades, there is your one in-game Token of Fidelity that you can pick up without doing co-op. Alright, there's a butterfly here. Where is it? Where are you, Mr. Butterfly? I saw the green stuff. I know he's in here. No? Didn't we just see green stuff? I could have sworn we saw green stuff. Could have sworn. Alright, now down below us, we're going to keep our eyes on a pivot, though. There should be... You can kind of hear him splashing around the water. There he is. You can kind of see that he has a real nasty, big, sickle-looking thing. We're going to throw some lightning bolts at him, as we don't really want to fight him. Hey, stop moving. There we go. He's down. Now, we're going to try to get that item. That item is just what fell from one of the butterflies. It's just a moss clump, so a poison resist. But we can try and get it. So we're going to hop here, and then we're going to jump for it. And you're going to plunging attack and poison moss. And now we're good to hop down here into the full water. Done their poison moss. Look at all the blood stains. I knew there was a butterfly. You darn butterfly. You can tell from all the blood stains, people are dying to this guy. Now, this chest holds a weapon from Dark Souls 1, been slightly modified. Ricard's Rapier. This is the high dexterity rapier that has the awesome heavy attack, where you basically triple attack. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Right there. So 25 dexterity, A scaling. But when you do a heavy attack with it, you basically do 4 quick stabs with it. Very, very good in short battles or PvP, but you have to be careful with it, as with the new system, all that durability damage, that thing breaks ridiculously fast. Now, I was fooled when I got in here the first time. I could never figure out how to get out of here. I was like, what the heck's going on here? I would homeward bone it back in order to get out of this zone. There's a secret hidden wall here that you can activate by pressing on. This was before I knew of A. Before I knew that you had to actually click to activate rather than strike to activate. Because I could see that panel looked weird, and I'd hit it with my sword, and nothing would happen. But that was a clicker, not a hitter. And then we can climb in this cage like this guy. Hey, come back here. And this will bring us up to another place. Obviously, it'll bring us to another place. If it took us to the same place, it wouldn't be very helpful. With another... Whoops, the wall's over here. Helps if I get on the right wall. And this brings us out on the other side here again. So we have to go back around, up and over to get out. But everything is dead since we didn't rest at the bonfire. We'll go around, up, come around. I'm kind of just thinking out loud here. So I'm noticing my bow's not doing nearly enough damage. I would have sworn the bow would have one-shot those moths. So it means we want to put a few points into our bow. I'm going to take a look tomorrow or later tonight at the wiki, see if we can find a strength-based bow I want to use. If not, we'll just upgrade the one we've been using. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to rest at the bonfire now and reset everything. Now, we have all the stuff on this first part of the Huntsman's. For now, we're going to head out this way. And for the most part, most of these enemies are fairly weak. We can just kind of tear through them without too much issue. The key is, sometimes they will fall with your line of sight. This guy here always drops... No, he doesn't. I could have sworn he always dropped torches. He made a liar out of me. If you need to farm torches, though, that's your guy. Right here's a club dude. See him? Club dude, dead. Yeah. Behind, yeah. Large soul of a lost undead. Of course, by the time you read this, behind, he's already clubbed you in the back of the head. That's pretty funny. In fact, you're probably reading it as he's clubbing you to death. Alright, the first one of the bigger guys. You can kind of see him there walking away. I'm going to take some pop shots at that butterfly there. Now that should aggro him. For some reason, that's his friendly butterfly. And here he comes. We're going to throw a lightning ball in his face. Ah! These guys really aren't that bad. They will chase you. If they do hit you, they're pretty strong, but they're relatively slow. And their strikes don't actually do all that much poison damage, so you can block most of their attacks. Now, there are several of them, so you want to be a little careful. I'll take this one on melee altogether, just so you can see. What I like to do is they will eventually do that attack you saw there where they put both their little sickles in the ground. Not that one. Whoops. Get away. Are you coming back? Nope. Get away. Alright. So these guys aren't that bad, but I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Egg on my face. We're not done with them yet. There's another one out here. Alright, we're gonna come down here. We're gonna kill him first. So down this way. We're gonna take this methodically. We're gonna start there's a cliff over there, and we're gonna work our way back. Might be able to get a backstab. Yeah! That's a bastard sword. Yeah! There we go. Aromatic ooze, so magic damage to weapon. Okay. Now before we head out there, butterfly. Alright. And several more of these very weak hollows, or whatever they're called anymore. Ooh, items. Life gem! And another life gem. Anything else out here? Poison moss. Okay. So now there's these little bungalow huts. Whoa. Excuse me. Bungalow huts. We're going to want to go through these, as almost all of them have loot in them. Keep an eye. Some of these actually have guys up there in the roof that'll jump through. This does not seem to be one of them. A morning star, large soul of a nameless. Or large soul, yeah. You get what it is. Morning star, I think we've already had one of those. That's the spiked mace we were using for a little while. I thought that was morning star. Now we're going to come up here, and here's a little bit of an ambush area. You want to aggro and then move back, as there's an archer. Watch this guy. Is he going to do the triple attack? Let's let him do the attack. He has this very nice paraway that he'll do. I guess he's not going to do it. That's fine. If you look up and around here, can we see him? Right there, an archer. He's trying to get lined up on us. Just use the trees as cover, as there's at least one more guy up here. Maybe two. There's the other one. You see him to the right there? Now we're going to tree to tree. We're going to Navy SEAL his butt. Ooh, that arrow came close. You got no friends left, pal. Okay. Now, the actual path forward is via this bungalow, and this one we can actually see the guy up there on the roof. Let's shoot him in the face, just because. Ha! Ha ha! He's not all that tough. You don't actually have to shoot him in the face. If you just come in here, expect him to drop down behind you. But in here is a lever, which is going to lower that bridge there. Now while that's going on, we have a few more items we want to get, which is, I believe, what this little sign right here is probably for. Yeah. Right here we can hop off into another bungalow. And down in here we got some items. I believe they're magic items. Poison moss, green blossom. I believe there's a magic spell here. Soul spear, yeah. So that is one of the medium strength intellect sorceries. If you're looking for that, that's a good place to pick that up. Fairly easy to get to. And that's about it for the lower part of the Huntsman. Okay, now we're going to move our way up here and across this bridge. Oh, I missed something. So, I was saying there's a split in two paths that they kind of go the same direction. That little bridge down there is the path that heads out to the undead, what did I call it? The undead crypt or whatever. That is the tougher of the two. The guy that was in the bottom of the little cave with Ricard's rapier, there's like 6 of those guys along your way out to there. And then there's a red phantom out at the far end. This is the easier way. This way we're coming. Now, in here is the bonfire we're going to try to get to. You can kind of see there's a guy in there, but we don't have a key to it. To get the key, we're going this way, out across the bridge, and we're going to take it slow. Quite a few of these rogues. Flame butterfly. Come here. Just be cautious fighting on this ledge, as you'll be doing that for most of this area. Oh, I thought I could get a heavy off. Nope. And now I'm out of stamina. There's that pirouette I was talking about. If that thing catches you, it does some damage. We're gonna just range this guy down. Ah! Be careful, they are shooting poison arrows, as you may see. Ah! You were supposed to keep moving. And the reason I did that was there's another one right here who is a melee guy. Now you can come up, and from now on we'll just come up and we'll take care of the melee guy, and then we'll back away and kill that guy. I took more damage from fighting him with the bow than I would have if I'd just gone straight at him. Okay, a little bit of a split in the path. We're actually going to take the upper route here, although our destination is along the lower route. When we get up here, though, we're going to slow down for a sec. We're going to pull out our bow, and if you look there, there's a crystal lizard. We're not going to be able to take him out with the bow, but what we can do is we can clear the area. You might see hiding in the grass. Let's get a headshot on him, do a little bit extra damage. Yeah. Not sure what happened there. It's like his AI broke. There's a total of 3 of these, I don't know what they're called, up here. 2 melee ones and a ranged one. The ranged one is right there. There he is. Shooting arrows. Just don't aggro the lizard. Man, he can shoot faster than I can. Alright. Lightning spear time. We're going to try to take this lizard out. This lizard's really tough to get. So we're going to sprint up, target, and then throw. Nope. Only did 65 damage. We must have just nicked him. And he's gone now. Well, that's unfortunate. How did that only do 65 damage? Ah. Well, it was worth a try. Okay. So underneath us is kind of our destination for this key. Now there's a lip. Right there it is. Also. Lip here we can hop off. There's an item. Poison moss. What is this guy doing? Who are you casting at? There's an archer. This archer we can take out from here. I have the elevated ground. I have the high ground. There we go. Now we're actually going to want to go off, I believe, this side right here, yeah. Oh! Oh, this isn't good. We should have gone back. I forgot there was that other one. How is that guy not off the edge? How are you not off the edge? Now you're dead. Okay, sorry about that. So, for that point, actually your first time through, it's better to come back and come back down through here as there's that guy behind us. We are after a key, which is in this room here on the left. That up there was the ledge. We kind of came off down here, and in here should be... There he is. Lost track of him. That was the bowman. So there's 2 guys in here. There's a guy before you get to it, and then there's a guy past it. All of which you have to be careful of, but this should be the key. Undead lockaway key. Now do we want to continue on? We got 8 lightning spears and 4... Yeah, we do. We're just going to do this. There is a red phantom up here we're going to trigger, and we're going to bring her, I think it's a her, back with us towards the front of the zone where we can fight her a bit safer. And she'll trigger kind of right as we cross this waterfall area, right there. So let's bring her back here. And we can maybe throw a lightning spear or 2 at her. Maybe it's a he. Yeah. Take that, merciless Rowena. Or something. Ha ha ha! I have lightning, you have scythe. Lightning beats scythe. Oh, how did that not hit? Well, that worked. Alright, we still have 2 lightning spells. What do we want to do? Let's light this bonfire. So we're kind of at a break point here, where continuing forward is better than going back, but continuing forward does have a risk involved in it. So I want to go back, I want to light the bonfire, at least set our spawn point, and then we will continue forward. But we're not going to rest at the bonfire. If you don't have a good ranged attack against Rowena, or whatever the heck her name was, she will follow you all the way back to this area where you can fight him in a bit of more of an open area. That scythe has a real quick attack, and hurts. You don't want to fight it on that ledge. So there we go. We're lit, and now we're... Oh, should we talk to the guy? We'll talk to the guy.
Who are you? I thought you were that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. Now I can find him. The cheeky prick. He won't know what hit him. I am Creighton of Mirror. I travel from land to land to hone my blade. I've heard this land was full of danger. I thought it would suit me perfectly. I joined forces with a man on the way, but he was no more than a backstabbing knave. He took the first chance he had to try and off me. I decided to set a trap for him here. But then I got trapped myself. I can't believe that I was so dense. Thank the stars that you came along. You be careful of him. Pate, I think he said. There's this rather unusual ring. You know it when you see it. I've seen his type before. He kills entirely for the pleasure of it. I'm sure I won't be his last victim. The man's better off dead, I tell ya. He's a slick talker, so don't let him fool ya.
Now you might have caught on there. This guy has a grudge with Pate, and he talks about Pate's ring. Alright, we're at the 30-minute mark there, but this is a good spot we want to continue on, as it'll only take about another 5 minutes to get back here. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to come back through this cave here. If we go into this cave, there's a bunch of skeletons and 2 necromancers keeping them alive. We want to take out those necromancers, and then the skeletons aren't all that bad. But since this route here is all the way clear, all the way through, we can basically run this ledge around. We're going to take this and take care of it the smart way. So we're going to come around, we're going to follow it along, and eventually we're going to come back to that waterfall. And basically where that waterfall is, there's another boss, and that next boss will be where we pick up the next episode. And I can't remember the name off the top of my head, like the Skeleton Kings or something like that. It's going to get loud. So right there is the boss. Our objective is follow along the path back in here. Now, this first part is a little dangerous. As we come around here, the first necromancer is on a ledge there. He's dead. Okay. If you don't have a ranged attack, that's bad. Ooh, where'd you come from, Mr. Rapier? However, you can make the jump over to there. You just got to be careful that when you make the jump, one of these guys, this guy, is shooting arrows at you. So, yeah. Now, you could try to kill this guy and then make the jump over to there to that guy and kill him. But if you kill him, then he's going to re-res the skeleton. The skeleton's going to be back. You have to kill the skeleton again. It's all around a mess. You want to have a decent ranged attack there. Combustion, Titanite Shard. And we're actually going to light this area up. So we're going to light our torch. Like that. Now we're going to move up ahead here. There's one more guy before we cross the gate, I believe. Yeah, right there. I don't think this one's going to respawn. I think he is tied to the other Necro. Let's pop a... Well, we got enough Estus Flask. Let's pop an Estus Flask. When we open this, the next necromancer is directly ahead of us. So we're gonna make a break right for him. Right there he is. And down you go. Now we can take care of the rest of the skeletons without much trouble. Just back away here. Just watch out for a parry. If you see them kind of just put their sword up and kind of wait and hold it, they're looking to parry you, and it hurts. It really hurts. So just keep an eye out for that. Okay, we're going to light our torch. We're going to move through here, light up another one of these or two, I think. Should be another one. See that that vase there with kind of a face on? That is a cursed vase. It's going to, if we get close to it, it'll start to fill up our curse meter, as you can see. It's not dangerous though, you can break it just by rolling through it. You just gotta keep an eye on it as you don't get caught in this area fighting these guys, trying to kill the necromancer with that vase there, or it's gonna curse you from behind, and then you're in trouble. So do that. My best. It'll be okay. We got, I think, one more skeleton to kill. Another cursed vase. There's the skeleton. And then, let's see. Light that. And magic mace. Titanite shard. So that is a magic imbued mace. It's not some other type of, I don't know what you would consider magic mace to be, but it is right here. It's a mace just with magic imbue on it. So you're doing an imp build or whatever, that might be helpful, though you're probably likely to have a better weapon. And here we are, we're back outside. Now if you have to go through the other direction, your best bet is come in, kill this guy here, and draw one or two of them to here. Kill the three of them in this room, and then sprint for that first necromancer. That's your best bet I can give you. It's be patient when you're unsure, but as soon as you have line of sight on the necromancer, you got to take him out as quick as possible. And with that, we are back at the bonfire. So we're gonna call an episode there. The very beginning of the next episode, we're gonna just go through that cave, kill that 8 or 10 skeletons, and we will be at a boss. And from there, we'll be moving on into the next zone. Till then, though, this has been Paler. Thanks for watching.